YouTube. What's going on? And happy holidays, everyone. It is Christmas Eve, and no one has checked in yet, Boone. But for you guys watching on the replay, there's Mr. Boone. Dustin, what's happening? And Rick Olson has joined us, and Guy Williams. Trucker Jukebox, hey to you too, Buddy Rowe. As you guys probably have figured out, I am not coming to you from the road. No, sir, I am coming to you from the house. And while we're waiting on people to check in, I got something new. This was sort of a Christmas present to myself, but for you guys that remember the Karate Kid, this is a bonsai tree. Yeah, so I guess I gotta like clip it a little bit every now and then. But it came with a rock that says inspire. And this, I don't know if you guys have noticed it before, but now that you're looking at it, it spells out my last name. This over here is an S. But that came from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They got like a whole alphabet of just different photographs that are, well, different and creative ways of making a letter. And, well, you buy a big enough frame with enough slots, you can spell about anything you want to. But how's everybody doing on Christmas? Christmas Eve, anyway. Well, let's see. It actually looks better when I do it this way. I've got a tripod here. We're going to try this. I hope my sound's okay. I've got my little headphones on, so it should be. We'll stick this on here. Try to get it where it's straight up like we want it. Ah, it's a little too tall. That works for me. What about you guys? We only got 16 of us in. But I had made a couple of just short, quick, easy to make videos with the iPhone. And I tell you, for any like up and coming wannabe YouTubers or vloggers, or if you just want to do a diary in a video format instead of writing things down, I tell you, it is hard to beat an iPhone. And I'm sure the Androids are, as far as the modern ones are pretty daggum comparable. But that's what this is being filmed on right now. Live is easy peasy, but I tell you something, edited on the iPhone, it's not a whole lot harder. It's not. But I made a few of those, and it well, the reason of it is YouTube works on this. I don't know. I ain't even figured it out. Is analytics and everything as far as the showing up with other videos and people's, so people have a chance to see your thumbnail. And then whether they click on it is one thing, and whether they click on it and leave it more than 10 seconds is another, and whether they like it or they're offended by it, or whatever it is another. But it's all an algorithm, and I didn't take very advanced math classes, but I do what I know. Do know what I do know. And there's a video that's up on the channel now that I was really wanting people to see. So I threw a few videos up there to maybe get some chatter talking, and well, it worked. Let's go to the comments, because I had got a text message from the vice president suggesting that I take a video down. Merry Christmas, 67 in Little Rock. Yeah, it's a nice day here. Like, I've got short sleeve shirts and shorts, and well, I do have shoes on, not flip flops, but don't even need a jacket here in South Carolina on Christmas Eve. I know everybody in the world, or even in the country for that matter, cannot say that. I know a lot of people, there's probably snow on the ground. Well, I took it down. But before I looked this up, I've got it on my computer. Now that I got this thing straight on the tripod, I'm going to take it off so I can show you guys something. Now, for anybody that's known me any amount of time, you know I'm not a Clemson fan. It's just not in my DNA, and I can't explain it. I'm not defending it, and I'm not saying it's right, but it's true. Never been a Clemson fan. And Clemson has a coach that was actually promoted from within, that was actually on a team that Bear Bryant coached. He was a wide receiver, used to sleep with his mom and all kind of stuff. Dabo Sweeney. And, well, he's been getting hit a little bit in the media here recently, but he has one quote that, I don't know, I kind of like.
He's kind of said it before. We're the Red Sox. He's the Yankees.
He's talking about
Paul Feinbaum. You're not going to have Yankees
Feinbaum.
guys stand up and talk great things about the Red Sox. That's not what he's paid to do. So I think he does a wonderful job. But at the end of the day, listen, I don't know what he said. Don't really care. But I learned one of the best lessons I've learned is that you don't worry about criticism from people that you wouldn't seek advice from.
Boom.
So I get a lot of criticism. If it's somebody that I'd go sit down and seek some advice from, then that I might listen to that.
So you need a pacifier and you can continue.
That's a good quote by Dabo Sweeney right there. And I kind of fall into that category too. I really don't worry about too much criticism, especially if it's not from someone that I would seek advice from. But with the VP sent me a text message. I guess I don't know if some people had called or somebody email. Who knows? I wasn't surprised by it, but I knew I've got a good enough reputation and track record that I could handle it. But when he did that, I didn't think twice. I didn't try to come back with some kind of comeback for justifying anything. I took it down. Sent him a message saying 10-4. Just took it down. Hey, but is there anything I need to know? And I paraphrase it here, but it's never a good idea to cheat on ELDs. Cheat and ELD. I remember those were two of the words in there. And I don't argue with him on that. But since it's just like us talking right now, cheat is a mighty strong word on that, though. But anybody got anything to say? I just said I was going to do, a live video before Christmas. And, well, this is about the last little bit of time that I do have to do this. We got Antoine Bisbee saying Merry Christmas, Trucker Jim. So Merry Christmas to you too, Antoine, and everybody else. My son's probably not watching this, but I didn't buy Christmas gifts for a lot. Like, I didn't even get Booney anything yet, Booney. Did I? I'll take you on a walk, though. How about that? But I do try to hook my son up. And, well, this is like a memory foam mattress here. And this is like a super good cooler that's lightweight that'll keep it cold for days. But the main things, and Chase, if you're watching this, stop. Well, even though, I don't know, you told me you needed this. I got a backpack. And one of the things that's on this very, very well made backpack is right here. It's a USB port. And in here is a place you can have, like one of those external battery things and run the wire and everything, and it'll plug up here to charge your phone, power, whatever devices. And then I've got some other things in here, kind of like a real good Yeti cup kit, and that's one of those power things that'll go in there, and a few other little goodies. But I expect he will like and appreciate that and put it to good use. Yeah, Boone's here with me. But this is the workings of my studio here. I'm getting ready to get off, but I know there's only like less than 20 people watching on this. But was it? I think it was last night, or maybe this morning. I uploaded a video that I put quite a bit of effort in. This was kind of my shot of making something, knocking on the door of professional level. But it's called Wheels Turn for Reefs Across America. You can find it on this channel. There's a short little intro with me on it. But by all means, check that out. It kind of got me in the Christmas spirit putting it together. Hopefully, it'll do something similar for some of you guys. But that's really all I got, guys. I do have a couple other videos with me talking smack that are fun, but the one, how to properly take a break in the fuel aisle, that is set for private use. Yeah, but that's cool. It doesn't surprise me. I was kind of expecting it because this wheels turn for reefs across America. It's actually been up for a couple of weeks, but it's on the channel, and I don't know, only a couple hundred people saw it, and not too many people were talking about it. So I thought to myself, well, what if I do something a little crazy that I don't know, it might piss a couple people off, and my example of whatever it is I was talking about was that how to properly take a break at the fuel aisle and grab a roast beef sandwich all at the same time, which really could be some valuable information. It really could. You got to pick your little nuggets in there. Don't pick them all up. Leave some there, but there was a couple little nuggets in there that might help a trucker out. But I did that. And it obviously did. So hopefully the algorithms, maybe there'll be enough going on so the video that I really wanted everybody to watch will get watched. With my intro, it's still under 15 minutes long, but the original's like 13 and a half. Mike Johnson, Merry Christmas to you too. Am I encouraging drivers to take breaks in the fuel aisle? I wouldn't say that. And that's definitely not on myself a daily practice, but in life and in trucking, I've kind of operated on it's kind of situational. It depends. Some people are more black and white than I am. You'll notice I have a lot of color going on in this background. I'm not exactly black and white. Am I gray? I don't know. But there are times, yeah, especially when the truck stop, isn't all that busy. You really ain't slowing nobody down because there's two or three open lanes beside you, and it really don't matter. Um, some people have their morals on things, and I'm not gonna put anybody down for feeling the way they do, and not give a shit if you don't like the way I do things. That's my Christmas wish. Jimmy, I want to send you a hookah. Hookah. I have never partaken of a hookah. What do they put in there? Some kind of like teas and herbs that they toke on tobacco, I guess. I don't know. My son, he's went to a few of those. For you guys just tuning in, I got a bonsai tree. I got Chase a little plant too. I was talking to a guy a few days ago, and a thing that a lot of computer programmers that make video games, things like that, when they get stuck in an area, as far as in the coding process, they'll have on their desk like a little rubber duck. And then they'll start explaining to the duck what the problem is, and they'll figure it out. Well, I didn't get Chase a duck, but I got him a plant. Maybe that can help him with that. And I have a bonsai tree. All right. I'm just kind of rambling on. I don't know if this is going to stay up. I'll just have to see how I like it on the replay. But everyone, have a Merry Christmas. I've got to get my roommate up. She's taking a nap. And we're going to do some last minute Christmas shopping because I think I've only got my mom one thing, unless there's something that I forgot about that Amazon is going to be delivering today. I've had a lot of packages show up here in the last couple of days, but the main purpose, if you haven't already, watch Wheels Turn for Reefs Across America. And if you've already seen it, watch it again because it's a very cool freaking video that takes people on an emotional journey that starts up in Maine with this tree farmer that has a reef business and has some left over and wanted to do something good with it, and they wouldn't put them out on a cemetery up in Rhode Island. I think it was. And then it kind of took off, and trucking companies and other people got involved, and the whole thing of the two deaths when you take your last breath, and then when your name's spoken for the very last time, which, we have control over when that is, and when they reach a place, they speak the name. It's, I don't know. I did my best to capture all the emotion that I saw, experienced, from watching it and researching, and put it into a 13-minute video. And I'd like for all 17 of you that's on here now and the few hundred that watch it later to check it out. And if you think it sucks, just throw a thumbs down and say, Jim, you kind of over promoted this a little bit. I wish I had that 13 minutes back. Or I don't expect that's going to be the reaction. You can share it and some other people can see it. And hopefully this will be an annual thing because reefs across America will be coming around again. And it actually needs continual effort to make it happen. It starts over every year. But y'all have a super holiday season. It may be 2020 before y'all see me again, unless you're watching things on the replay. But until next time, be safe out there and keep on trucking.